my word. My apologies, I didn't see you there. If you don't know me, my name is Rufus Lincolnshire of the Nottingham Buckham Roof Sheriffshire Land Province, east of London. My other name is the Wise Bible Guy. You can Google me, like, subscribe on YouTube. With your support, we can make more videos. Mr. DaCosta is a little busy, so I've taken it upon myself to run online chapel. This term, we're looking at Bible heroes, and we're going to spend the first few weeks looking at one of my favorite Bible heroes, Esther. Now, Esther found herself living in a foreign land, a country that she didn't really want to live in. You see, her great-grandparents would have lived happily in Israel. She was Jewish, and they would have been ticking along until an evil king of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar, invaded and took everyone captive, or most of them, and took them back to Babylon. A long story short, he was later defeated by a Persian king, King Cyrus, who took over. And then King Cyrus died. There was another Persian king, and then another Persian king called King Xerxes. Xerxes had a fortified city that he lived in, and Esther lived in that city. Susa was its name. Now, Esther lived under some turmoil, some difficulty, some trials, some problems. Things weren't easy for Esther, much like us in the middle of a pandemic. Now, Esther, we're told she did not have her parents with her anymore, that she had to be raised by her uncle, Mordecai, who took her in. And we're not told what happened to her parents, but we can imagine it must have been quite difficult for Esther. On top of that, she was living in a foreign land where Jewish people were not particularly favored, at least at times. Anyway, the one thing I want you to take home from the story of Esther today, we'll do her, as I said, over a few weeks, and today is very introductory. But in the face of difficulties and struggles, we will discover that Esther didn't give up hope. She didn't back down. She trusted God through it all, even when things became challenging. And I think if you're like me sometimes, when things are challenging or difficult or hard, sometimes become a little bitter, a little whiny, a little whingy, a bit of a whinge bag, eh? And you're looking on the negative side of things, not treating others right, just being a general nuisance to be around. But that wasn't Esther. Esther wasn't like that. In the face of all that she'd been through and continued to go through, Esther trusted God. She kept the hope. She kept the faith. She treated others as she wanted to be treated herself. Now, that is our challenge for this week and beyond, and we will continue to look into the life of Esther and what she can teach us amongst other Bible heroes. So please take that away. When you are facing troubles or difficulties, don't become bitter. Don't start complaining. Don't talk behind people's back and say bad things about them. Stay positive, trust God, and stay strong through it all. We're going to close with a prayer. I'll see you next week.